is it that makes so many big YouTubers and influencers go completely insane? One day they're happily making their reaction videos and selling their crypto scams, then one day it's just like they snapped, doxing people, faking their own deaths, or eating themselves into an early grave. Is it all really just for clicks? Or is there something about internet fame that leads to madness and tragedy? Or is it something else?
Hold up, y'all. So like, is doxing, is that like some shit where like you tell somebody else, you tell somebody's location, like you go and follow them or something like that, you tell a location? Because I want to know.
Else. Well, in this video we're going to be going over the YouTubers who completely lost their mind as the blinding spotlights of popularity bore down on them, where the characteristics that made them successful also brought their demise. Beginning with the infamous SS Sniper Wolf, who had one of the more controversial breakdowns on this list. If you don't already know, SS Sniper Wolf was one of YouTube's top creators, with over 34 million subscribers. Her career started in 2013 during the Let's Play era of YouTube, where she'd supposedly play games all day even though it was discovered to be her boyfriend playing, and would create an online persona for her viewers to connect with. However, over time, her content has undergone a huge transformation. If you take a look at her channel today, you'll see a significant shift. Gaming has taken a backseat in replacement of Sniper Wolf React videos. Now, YouTube React videos are somewhat controversial. Many believe it's stealing other people's content because the YouTuber can't create their own original or creative stuff anymore. And one of the people who called SS Sniper Wolf out on this was Jack's Films. In October.
Oh, wait. I ain't know that. Oh, shit. Now I'm out here breaking rules. Damn, I just think some people's stuff is kind of funny. I mean, you gotta think about it, right? So like, if y'all are people who are making reaction videos, or y'all people who making, you know, it's likely that you'll react. So in my situation, like, I'm reacting to these because I think they kind of like cool, or like the subject matter be wild. If I'm reacting to, I don't know, like a Mr. Beast video, right? Like, he doing a whole bunch of different stuff, and in that particular video, that's what I'm talking about. I think it just depends on what it is. Like, if it's just like a cat video or a home video, I feel like that's different, because that is content that you could create. You just choosing to react to someone else's particular, like in this case, the hypothetical is cat content. I think it just depends, bro. But stealing, goddamn, I'm out breaking laws, damn.
October 2022, Jack's Films created a second channel called JJ Jack's Films. The channel was created simply to mock her inability to react as a reaction influencer, duplicating and dubbing her work. He then
bro. That's nuts, bro. Think about this, right? That's petty, bro. Think about this. You a YouTube creator. You started making reaction videos, made less gaming videos because they already found out you was not really that good in that game, or not gas in that game, right? You get a YouTuber who starts reacting to your content and makes a channel based on pretty much bashing your content. That is crazy, but that also means he understood the algorithm, because he was like, let me lock in on her. She got hella views. She got hella subscribers. If I keep hitting her, somebody gonna lean over to my side, they gonna come to my shit. That's crazy. That's I ain't gonna lie. For him, for that dude, that's a particularly slick play. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's some dirty work.
Calls SS Sniper Wolf out on copying content, which frustrated Sniper Wolf, one of the biggest creators on the platform, for more than a decade now. But as all people in controversy do, she continued doing the same thing, pretending nothing had happened. But more and more months went.
I mean, if you think about it, it's one dude versus you and your, what was it, 3.34 million subscribers. I mean, how you going, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna take that?
Bye. But JJ Jack Films continually posting videos mocking her, and Sniper Wolf hit her boiling point, which reached a head on the 22nd of June 2023, when YouTube promoted SS Sniper Wolf's channel on Twitter, and Jack would post this reply, something that clearly tipped Sniper Wolf over the edge. As she finally replied, I'm gonna start charging you 20% since you get your ideas from me. Satire is supposed to be funny. It's a way to undermine what I do.
Ooh, I'm not gonna hold you. That was a good ass reply. She was ready for it. Satire is supposed to be funny. It's a way to undermine what I do. Bro just wanted an excuse to copy me, thinking it would be easy dollars for him. He gave up because the videos ended up getting 30K views. Guess it's harder than it looks. Damn, that's a run. She did that. I don't know too much about Shorty or her content, but I would say that that's a pretty good fucking fight back. That's a good response right there. God damn.
Bro just wanted an excuse to copy me, thinking it would be easy money for him. He gave up because the videos ended up getting 30k views. Guess
Ho 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 ho. We not gonna undermine the 30k views now. That's what we not about to do. That's what we not about to do. I mean, I get it. She fighting back in her particular echelon. She could say that, but like, cool, bro. 30k views seem pretty nice.
It's harder than it looks, huh?
Cool
For context, Jack Films made another channel where he copied my content for a few months thinking it would blow up and get millions of views. It didn't, now he's mad. Then in the comments, somebody commented that she steals ideas, to which he replied, 90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me and then people like you get confused. Showing Mr. Beast reacting to the same video she did, and once again, this was an idea that Jack Films scoffed at, replying saying, I invented reacting to other people's TikTok. Anyone else is copying me. Incredible mental gymnastics. Hey, at YouTube, at VidCon, you sure you're okay boosting her? Are you absolutely sure? And then the feud between the two continued. Clearly SS Sniper Wolf was upset about the situation, but Jack Films was not willing to back down. And that's when things took a darker turn. And the cracks in SS Sniper Wolf's personality started to show. On October 14th, 2023, SS Sniper Wolf put out an Instagram vote, asking if she should go to Jack Films' house, as it is 5 minutes away from where she is shooting with a poll. The poll filled up with the option to head to Jack Films' house, and so not long after, Sniper Wolf put a video of his private home on Instagram with a quote, "Let's talk like adults." A move like this is stalkerish and unacceptable. Sniper Wolf docks Jack's films, completely going against
doxing
YouTube and Instagram's guidelines, and possibly against the law. Not to mention this is just absolutely batshit insane. But above that it's not acceptable, when it comes to YouTubers, it's even more worrying.
Oh, I was trying to see what doxing was. Okay, so doxing is knowing the location of somebody and then going to their location and displaying it on social media. I'm hold on. Search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. Okay, alright, got you.
As famous YouTubers have a history of their fans doing crazy things like breaking into YouTubers' homes. In this instance, Sniper Wolf had called Jack Films out to her 5 million Instagram followers and 34 million YouTube subscribers, revealing the home of his family and children. While the photo and video was soon deleted after, Jack's Films called her out on this bad move. As Jack Films went on to say, creepy
Sniper Wolf just doxed me on her IG. Creepy goes violated. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. Demonetize this dangerous creator. Just get her off your platform. Damn, he just like leaning, bro.
What you do is disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. At YouTube to monetize this dangerous creator or just get her off of your platform. She posted an Instagram story right outside our home and deleted it. Jack's Films and many other YouTube creators have called out Sniper Wolf to be banned from making content on YouTube. And more people started to think, why has she gone so crazy? Why would she do this? But it's not really a surprise when you look at the lifestyle of these people and why they're doing.
Okay, ain't gonna lie, the doxing shit is inappropriate, mother. Don't put people's personal information out there. You don't know who been looking at him for months, like trying to put together what kind of income he got. You know, oh man, I just can't wait to get to Jack's Films house. You don't know who, like, she had what, 55 million subscribers, 55 million subscribers on followers on Instagram. Bro, one of them youngins could have been like, bro, I've been plotting on Jack's Films for years. I'm finna slide over to his house. Now that I know where he at, Sniper Wolf just gave me the ad. I'm on the way. Type, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. Like, you can't be, besides the doxing, I feel like he pushed her. He definitely did. Like, I would say a good portion of somewhat mentally sound humans have a particular sense of stoicism about them, right? Like, if you in this type of echelon, right, she got all these subscribers, all these people looking at her, so on and so forth. You gotta have a particular set of mental control inside of you, right? If youngin been bashing me for months, going at me for years. She probably just tipped the ice. He probably just tipped the ice. I'm not gonna lie. He pissed her off. That's what it sounded like. But the doxing shit was inappropriate. Everything else, I think he just pushed her, and she just got to a point where she had to have she had a pretty good response on the internet, like more of a witty response, because she went to like the facts and the numbers. However, in response to that, she went to a emotional response, and she was just like, all right, I'm finna slide over his house and send y'all to Addy.
YouTube in the first place, and making someone's home feel unsafe and putting someone's children at threat just because of internet drama shows there's more going on behind the scenes here. Now, Sniper Wolf did try and defend herself on Instagram by writing, "This creep has been harassing me for months."
And then plays victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly...
And plays victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. But the damage was done.
Let's talk like adults while also posting. My particular home that was definitely for attention. That was definitely to aim particularly at him. That seemed like it was more to brew controversy, for sure. I could believe that. I could definitely believe that. As for her, she could have just been like message him on some low key shit, and then like maybe they did a live stream together where they was just talking, like live streaming them talking. Maybe they could have live streamed in a studio separate from anybody else and literally just talked, like not to make content, well technically to make content, but I mean content as in the actual conversation. Could have been a real combo. They could have just went back and forth, you know what I'm saying, have a strong little debate. People still would have banged with it. It would have still been dramatic. It would have still been intense. It's just that the intensity level wouldn't have had to go to the point of actually going to his personal residence, putting his info out.
And of the multiple controversial moments Sniper Wolf has gone through, it raises some questions about the morality of influencers. But then again, it might not.
How the fuck she know where he live at? I'm missing a big piece of this. Like, how she know where he live at? That's crazy. I just said it. That is crazy. Yeah, mother.
You can see YouTube drama in two ways, either as a calculated ploy for attention, or as an outburst from emotionally mature adult children given their own platform. Often, it's a mixture of the two. But why does it happen? If it's all just a scheme, it's clear that it works in the short term. More people have been talking about SS Sniper Wolf over the past week or so than ever before. And with attention as the default currency online, you can't understate how valuable this is to these kinds of YouTubers. But it does have potential to backfire. One nasty scandal can end a career, as we've seen countless times before. James Charles lost around 3 million subscribers for his scandal until he clawed them back. Shane Dawson lost over 1 million after his assault allegations came out. Do it too many times and you can get the wrong kind of reputation as well. Grade A Under Ray had a thriving channel that was every YouTuber's dream, but he threw it all away after getting involved in petty drama time and time again. And for larger creators like SS Sniper Wolf though, it rarely proves fatal. Logan Paul and his pretty much monthly scandals prove that. With little risk and high reward, it's unsurprising that she would go to these lengths, especially with YouTube backing her up. Although you do get the sense it wasn't planned. That can also be explained. Getting famous on YouTube, especially for something as vacuous as reaction content, is a huge ego trip. If millions of people tuned in whenever you watched a YouTube video, then it would stand as living proof that your opinions of things is much more important than anyone else's. At least that's a way you could easily see it if you were constantly drunk on views and advertising money for doing pretty much nothing.
That's an interesting mindset to have on that. That's interesting. Okay, I see what he's talking about. My fault, y'all. I had to think about it for a second. So the fact that if millions of people have subscribed to it, I mean, let's be honest. Okay, she's a woman. To a lot of people, she's probably attractive. That's probably what it. Let's be clear. That's probably at least out of what, let's say, out of 3 million subscribers, I would say probably 1.7 of those subscribers are probably like, yeah, she's cute, she's bad, you know, this, that, and the third. Depends on what you like, you know what I'm saying? But I would say at least half of them would have that particular mindset. There's probably a percentage of them that like just want to see how things unfold or see what it is, what's going on in their life type of thing. And then there's that other percentage that like genuinely want to hear what she talks about. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. It's usually like that, and unfortunately it has to be that way with female creators of any sort. Of course the sexualization is going to come first, and then of course it's usually sitting around the context of I don't want to be sexualized, and then that sexualization is what has made you an abundance of money, or money that other people cannot procure. So that's probably what that is.
And with Jack Films' jokes about the whole situation, you can only imagine this building up in her mind until it resulted in the doxing incident. None of this matters to YouTube, of course. With their most recent statement, it's clear they don't actually want to intervene or really do anything about the situation. Instead, they're just waiting for it to die down. Why? To intervene or really do anything.
Confirm as Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. All platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community and the behavior. Both sides we want on YouTube. Hope everyone helps move this convo to a better place. Helps move this convo to a better place is pretty much saying that drama, we don't want it. She make bread, we make bread. We're all fine. If all she would have to do, if she received a temporary monetization suspension, that just means that pretty much what YouTube is saying, if she got this particular letter, don't make any content, Sniper Wolf. Just wait it out. Give us like a couple of weeks. We gonna put you on suspension in a couple of weeks to a month. You know what I'm saying? Don't make any content. When you return, good. Or make content, but make it smaller. Make small pieces of the content, the bigger pieces that you got coming later on, and in this way we can make sure that you still got your videos and your content is gonna get monetized. It just won't get monetized right now. Exactly what they say.
Anything about the situation. Instead, they're just waiting for it to die down. Why? Because SS Sniper Wolf is one of their biggest channels when it comes to making money. The amount of ad revenue they must get of her audience is insane, so why throw that all away? She's great for the kids, great for mind-numbing people, and keeping them on the platform. And once a creator becomes so vanilla, so bland of real personality, becoming just another corporate mouthpiece, YouTube will then do everything they can to prop them up, including turning a blind eye to their crimes. It's just not worth it at all for them to actually punish her. And while Sniper Wolf took things too far, these next YouTubers really pushed the boundaries in the most tragic way imaginable. Today's video is brought to you by Enlisted, a thrilling you'll download the game variety. You can go as allows not common squad and experience offer a record mode opportunity. PC play orders Visa Perez and Pedro, so give Enlisted a try today. You see, this is Mona Lisa Perez and Pedro Ruiz, and they were involved in one of the most jaw-dropping cases that really makes you question the lengths some people are willing to go for clout. You see, the two had a family lifestyle YouTube channel where they'd post prank videos and vlogs, and they had a 3-year-old daughter. Unfortunately, despite making videos regularly for a year, the channel really wasn't gaining that much traction. So Pedro wanted to try something new. After months of convincing his pregnant girlfriend Mona Lisa, on June 27, 2017, Pedro Ruiz was ready to shoot his first YouTube video for a new channel called Damn It Boy. Pedro wanted it all to be extreme videos and wanted to start the channel with a bang. Mona Lisa shared a somewhat concerning tweet that said they were about to shoot the most dangerous video ever, but she wanted to make it clear that it was Pedro's idea, not hers. Little did they know that this statement would turn into a tragic reality. The idea behind the video was that Mona Lisa would shoot a .50 caliber Desert Eagle at Pedro's chest. But don't worry, Pedro felt that if he held up a book in front of him, all would be okay, and the book would stop the bullet. It was an incredibly reckless idea, and the rule of thumb with any weapon is that you don't ever point at it at somebody or even shoot in the direction of that person. But Pedro was confident in the stunt. He would do anything for more views and subscribers.
Okay. If I'm pretty sure the gun rule goes something along the lines of with the, I can't remember how it goes exactly, but it's like with the business end, you never pointed at another person unless you're aiming to take them out. You know what I'm saying? Get them out the way. Send them to the upper room. That's the only way that you should be sent. You should be, you know what I'm saying? Aiming that jump. Y'all see that gun, bro? That jump was fat, cuz. What the fuck? That was a big dick ass gun. What the fuck?
However, at Mona Lisa's request, they did test out how well it would work. In their trial run, they used a thick encyclopedia and set it at a decent distance. In this test, the bullet was actually stopped by the book. which gave Mona Lisa a strong sense of security in the stomach. So Pedro held a hardcover encyclopedia in front of his chest, and they believed that this book would stop the bullet, just like it had in their practice run. And the book was not as thick as their test book, and so as you can probably guess, things didn't go according to plan. The Desert Eagle's pistol bullet didn't stop at the book, and it went right through and struck Pedro in the chest. In a state of panic, Mona Lisa called 911, but
I know I just woke up, got ready not too long ago, but bruh, y'all, we gotta do better, bro. Y'all see the way that Deagle was built, bruh? That junk looked like it was built to carry special bullets. Why the fuck would you shoot that at a fucking encyclopedia with a human as the next wall of defense, bro? That just don't make sense. Like, do you care about him, my G? Like, did you really want to get him out the way? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the ultimate goal was for views? I don't think that this worked out the way that you think that it did. And it's probably possible that because it was injury or bodily harm, you can't even post it.
it was already too late. Pedro passed away before he could even be airlifted for medical treatment. A tragedy unfolded in front of their 3-year-old daughter, and Mona Lisa was arrested immediately.
Yo. All of this just went sour so fucking fast, bro. We wanted to do the stupid prank. It was his idea, not hers, which clearly, I guess that's how it played in her favor. Well, it didn't, because she still went to jail. Cuz got shot. Cuz died. The daughter saw it. That's enough of problem right there, because that's going to fuck her up for why did mommy shoot daddy? And then mommy has to explain that she shot daddy because we decided to make a prank because we wanted to make money, so that we wanted to make sure that you were taken care of and that we were taken care of. Fucking stupid, okay? Sets up the prank, does the prank, shoots the boyfriend dies, and you go to jail, and the daughter saw it. Talk about a fucking triple whammy, bro. Like, everybody lost in this situation. Don't do it, bro. Like, that was dumb, bro. God damn. Like, oh man, I wonder what a bullet from a Desert Eagle feels like. Goofy.
Following the shocking and tragic incident, Mona Lisa was sentenced to 180 days in jail for manslaughter and banned from ever owning a gun again.
180 days. 180 days, and the father, the baby father, is no longer there. So the 180 had to come from the fact that she put online that it was his idea. Got it.
She gave birth to a baby prior to her sentencing, but this was a pretty sad situation for a mother to be and a 3-year-old daughter. While it might just seem like this was an extreme case of stupidity to blame, there's something else going on as well. I mean, we've talked before about how social media and being online always rewires your reward mechanisms. Likes and shares burrow their way into the human psyche. Just as they're designed to, going to work on your brain's innate social programming. And cases like this show how far they can go, how mindless the pursuit becomes. If either Pedro or Mona Lisa had thought for 1 second, they would have realized how careless their plan was. Even holding the book in front of their arm and leg would have been so much less dangerous, but they were completely blinded by the likes and the hits they would get from the video. The potential of internet fame occupied their minds.
Now I'm not gonna lie, because there's still something that could have happened from that as well. If he got shot in the leg and there's a major artery in the leg, he started to bleed out. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways that it could have went sour. However, the narrator is right, okay? Probably one of the easiest ways, bro, was like the arm of the leg. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Arm of the leg. Like, maybe a graze, maybe it's lodged in and it's stuck, doesn't come out the other side. Maybe it pulls straight through and then you got some bleeding going on, so you have time to react. But just like a up against my chest bung, bung. Like, I just feel like that, yeah. I ain't even think about that, so good on the narrator. But like that, as Jesus Christ, as the only way that could have been a better situation is with the leg. If we had to shoot somebody today, if this was just Wednesday afternoon, we in the middle of the woods and we about to make a video, at least in the leg. God damn.
So much that they forgot about everything else. A warning sign to always keep one eye on reality, even if you'd obviously never go as far as Pedro did. Yet still a surprisingly light sentence. And although Pedro and Mona Lisa have never found much fame on YouTube, this next YouTuber was one of YouTube's OGs with billions of views under his belt. I'm talking about JStation, a YouTuber primarily known for his extreme and often shocking content, and he gained popularity by creating videos centered around dark and sometimes unsettling themes, such as 3 AM challenges, paranormal activities, and other sensational topics. In many of his videos, he'd go as far as doing something that was against the law. While many people question the legitimacy of most of his challenges and content, the content was extremely popular, with the channel gaining around 40 to 50 million views every month. In one video, he was caught hiding in a mall after it had closed while filming a 24 hours in a mall video. For this, he would be arrested and charged. YouTube even stepped in explaining that he had violated their guidelines and demonetized his channel. But Jason simply opened a second channel to get monetized again. But this was just one of the many controversial videos made by I'm JStation. But on January 21st, 2020, Jason experienced one of the worst things a person can go through. In a video titled "Saying Goodbye to My Dead Girlfriend," he explained that his girlfriend Alexia, whom he'd been with for some time now, had passed away tragically in a car crash. In the video, he was crying. Something like this could spiral anybody into a place in depression, enough to do something stupid. But in the video, he spoke about how Alexia's death wish was for the channel to reach 1 million subscribers.
Wow.
Her dream was just to get 1 million subscribers, and we were so close to doing that, guys.
A rather unusual statement in a video of this type, but soon after the video was uploaded, other YouTubers did their research, and one YouTuber called the local police station where Jason lived and asked about the car accident, to which they were unaware of.
No, I don't have anything by that name on the system.
So, in Toronto, nobody by that name specifically has suffered any form of death, right?
No.
Others explained that this was tasteless, how his tears were clearly fake, and this was all an elaborate prank just to get more clout. The frustrations towards him grew, but for fans of the channel, this man was grieving for his dead girlfriend. But his next video would be when things took a much darker turn. 5 days later, on January 26th, Jason uploaded another video, "Dead Girlfriend Ouija Board Challenge at 3 AM, Gone Wrong," essentially mocking anyone who had sympathy for him.
What's poppin', guys? Back with another 3 AM challenge. As you guys know, my girlfriend Alexia just passed away in a tragic accident, guys. I cannot get over her, guys. I miss her so freaking much.
And while this may have been horrible news for his own community, this is how many of Alexia's family and friends found out about her alleged death. And I'm JStation knew there would be backlash, but it was a risk he was willing to take to get those views. All publicity is good publicity. And this was enough to force Alexia into the situation against her own will. And so on January 28th, 2020, Alexia posted a video of herself on her own channel titled "Alexia is Alive." Here she spoke about her relationship with I'm JStation, where she claimed he was abusive and controlling. She went as far to say that she actually feared him.
I only helped him out of fear.
And as a result of this, she would play along to keep the peace. She said that Jason would stop her from socializing with friends and family. And when Alexia's friends and family were constantly called and questioned about her death, she asked I'm JStation to remove the video. And he didn't skip a beat, replying, "Tell your dad not to block my money. I don't get a part of his business. He shouldn't get a part of mine. And why don't you get your dad to write me an apology letter? Because he's trying to block my money." Alexia posting this video went against what I'm JStation had in mind for the channel, and he was upset. The two broke up, and Jason posted a new video titled "Alexia Morano Exposed, the Bad Side of Her," where he claimed she had been a willing participant in the death post and had benefited from the money that came in from the posts. He had even provided footage of Alexia helping him, and made a side comment that his fans were delusional.
"I don't really appreciate you talking shit about me to my fans after I try to help you succeed."
I have no fans, except young kids who are delusional.
At this point, it was just airing each other's dirty laundry, and other parties looked bad. But that doesn't excuse the fact that there were other factors that seemed to corroborate that Jason was indeed an abusive liar. Stories came out from another ex-girlfriend.
I made sure to stay up all night because I was paranoid. I wasn't sure what he was going to do.
And he was exposed for lying again about his apartment being broke into.
People just ran in my house and messed me up, like super bad, yo. No lie, guys.
The next week, I'm JStation was...
That's not how people talk that just got ran up on and got their ass beat. I'm just saying. Also, I don't believe that the next step would be to record it. Also, you was half smiling at the end. Your man is doing a bad job with this acting, but he got 291,000 videos on the first video with the dead girlfriend, mourning the dead girlfriend.
Was arrested following Alexia's accusations that he was physically abusive, eventually causing him to be charged with 2 counts of assault. But his internet persona had to continue. He needed those views. And so when he was released later that night, he would go straight back to Instagram saying, "Guys, I just got arrested, but I'm back home and back on the grind. That's why I missed the upload. New video dropping tonight. I'm going harder than ever now. Love you guys." Clearly having no remorse or care for what he did, with his account eventually being suspended again on March 12, 2021. JStation is a clear example of a different reason why so many YouTubers and influencers go off of the rails. Shocking content that goes further than anyone else is what plays well. The perfect drama and prank YouTuber would get as close to breaking the law as possible while still making content. That, and they'd fake as much content as possible. JStation's video, "We Bought a Slave Off the Dark Web," is a clear example of something that does both. Other creators that play it too safe don't even get heard of. It's a genre of video and creator that rewards outrage, shock tactics, and being generally unaware of how ridiculous what you're doing is. If these
See, I'm realizing that too. I think that like this is a lot of our society. Like this is what was cool. This is what a lot of people like. This is what they used to. Now I will say this dude Julian. I can't remember the Julian Magic. I don't know if that's his name, but this dude, when they be doing like the little scare jumps and like the parking garages and stuff, I get like, in terms of like me, I think they're funny because I like horror movies, but I also can see how this can be a problem. Just because it's little killers, it's like baby dolls, like they, you can't, I guess like little Chuckies and stuff like that. It's cool. It's cool, right? But the problem is that in these days and times, you don't know what somebody is carrying and what you just put your friend through just by trying to play a prank. So it's like, I don't know which content is the worst. I guess the ones where they actually do break the laws is about as close as you can get. But I don't know, bro. This is what we like. That's what people enjoy.
These are the ways that drama influencers and these celebrities are chosen, then it's no surprise that a lot of them go off the rails. You need to be completely self-absorbed, egotistical, and in your own little world to even get there in the first place. So when these people get handed audiences in the hundreds of thousands or even the tens of millions, the rest is inevitable. The views and the money fuel their already massive egos, spouting their bloated opinions into their USB microphones to flatter their groaning sense of self-importance. And so they start thinking they can get away with everything. Of course, it's never enough. The essential problem with these drama and prank channels is that they need to keep upping the ante and going even further. Otherwise, their audience will just move on to the next channel doing exactly the same thing, creating a cycle of going further and further. Eventually, they go too far, and their channel either gets suspended or they get in trouble with the authorities, as seen in JStation's catastrophic fall. While JStation went through some extreme situations to get views, this next YouTuber has changed his entire life to keep his audience happy. This is Nicholas Perry, but many of you will know him by the name Nikado Avocado. He started making YouTube videos when he moved to Colombia to live with his boyfriend Orlin. His average video was him simply playing some violin, speaking about his vegan lifestyle, and vlogging. Although he gained some following, his real claim to fame was diving headfirst into massive food feasts. He's what they call a mukbanger, which, if you didn't know, is originally from South Korea and means something like eating broadcast. In his first mukbang, it was all healthy vegan food and something Nicholas expected to be a once-off video. But it quickly popped off, and he gained over 50,000 views within the first few weeks of the video being up. In all of his regular uploads, his fans would comment asking when the next mukbang video was coming out. Hungry for views and clout, he'd eventually upload another mukbang video, and once again it did very well. Soon enough, all of his uploads were some form of mukbangs, and he'd eventually stopped being a vegan, citing health issues. Nicholas clearly loved drama, and many of his videos have clickbait titles such as "Why I'm Leaving My Husband" and "Caught on Camera Almost Stabbed at Jack in the Box," not for kids. But over the next few years, he would make millions from this, becoming a huge notorious YouTuber. But with this enormous success and growth came a decline in both his physical and mental state. You see, when he started these mukbang videos, Nicholas weighed just 155 pounds or 70 kilograms. Nicholas believed that he could do all these mukbang videos without picking up weight because he had a fast metabolism, so he hadn't really been keeping tabs on his weight. But one day, about a year into his mukbang career,
See, the I realized this too, because when I was like early 20s, I was much smaller than I am now. And I was like riding a bike. We was doing a lot of athletic shit outside. We was sparring outside, like practicing moves and shit like that outside with me and my friends. One of the things that I realized though is to keep a fast, at least I could be completely wrong, like down to the biologies or whatever the fuck it is, molecules or whatever, it could be completely different. But this is me in my life. So in me in my life, when I was cycling, we was doing like heavy miles all day. We'd go from like one side of town to the other side, then we'd go back home. We'd go down to our little waterfront section and all that stuff. Man, yo, when I say, and not only that, back then we was smoking cigarettes, so we was on demon time. When it comes to me and fast metabolism, my best time of having fast metabolism is when I'm doing stuff that keeps my metabolism fat. It keep me burning. Like you constantly burning calories, you constantly burning fat, so you constantly replacing it, and it's just an even exchange. That's all it is with me. Now, for the people who I dated a few women who was like 118. I think the smallest one was like 109. Metabolism go dummy. Okay, those people is completely different. This dude just seemed like he was eating the right stuff and keeping like an active lifestyle, being outside, walking around, etc., etc. So he was on some cool shit. But like, if you stop that and you get stationary, you get complacent, you stop doing those same kind of active things, that's when the problem arises, and I think that's what happened here.
While he was filming himself, he decided to eventually step onto a scale, and there it was a bit of a shocker. He'd crossed the 200-pound, about 90-kilogram mark, and you could practically see the disbelief written all over his face.
You guys, I'm 200 pounds.
But here's the twist. He couldn't bring himself to admit that those mukbang sessions might have played a role in his weight gain. The views, money, and success made his ego drunk, so claiming it was all water weight and stress, he thought he'd lose this all very easily.
I'm praying that this is just water weight. That this is water weight and it comes off.
He even made 2 videos addressing the weight he'd put on, but 3 videos later he did another one of his 10,000 calorie challenges, and he continued to gain weight, often crying on camera because of how it was affecting his life. But to Nicholas, the views the mukbangs brought in were more important than his own health, and so eventually he would hit 160 kilograms. In 2019, Nicholas explained how his weight affected his relationship with his husband Oren. He suffers from erectile dysfunction and a loss of libido as a result of his binge eating. Nicholas and his husband Oren had a toxic relationship that was taken to YouTube, as they'd be kissing each other one moment and shouting at each other a moment later. When YouTubers and his own fans shared their concerns, he'd often laugh it off or reply in outrage, never listening to what they had to say. He was told that he was slowly killing himself for views, but Nicholas didn't care about it. In a 2021 interview with Mel,
Bro. God damn, bro. Oh my God, bro. That shit got my stomach flipping. He dipped the whole hamburger, half a hamburger in the cheese, bro. That's dirt, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I like a good burger, but like, that's out of pocket, bro. Ugh.
Magazine, Perry spilled the beans. Turns out many of the online conflicts he's involved in are, well, also staged.
He tells me it's just him being real, but here's where things get messier than ever. On a recent call from his home, admits that his entire persona, the fast food addiction, the instability, public fights with his husband is fake. It's all completely scripted. He missed a few of his hardcore fans know he's just putting on a show. YouTube has been a way for me to get to create a character and provide entertainment. What you see on camera is completely exaggerated for clips. Boy, that weight ain't exaggerated, my G. God damn, what are you talking about, bro? What are we to make of his OnlyFans presence? Well, oh my God, no.
By none other than
can it be rest of perfect persona? Can his paying customers trust that they're getting the real Nick, or is Perry too tangled in his own alter ego to know the difference between truth and good entertainment? Bro.
Than himself. He's not just doing it for the drama, but for the sake of his entire career. His entire career is hinged on his completely toxic, degenerate lifestyle. And so obviously Nicholas wasn't one to shy away from stirring up online.
I understand. Like, I get it, bro. It's hard. It's really hard to not keep up that particular niche that you found your viewers enjoying. But like, bruh, cool out, bruh. If you love your in his case, if you love your husband, you know what I'm saying, you love your body, you love yourself, like, just let people know, like, everybody who's come and seen me do all the mukbangs, I appreciate everybody. I can't do it no more. I gotta look out for my health and for myself, bro. It's not worth it to minimize your life for the sake of gain, bro. It's not healthy, bro. Like, in this case, bro, I mean, in what was it, like half a year, he had 100 pounds on him, like 100 extra on him, bro.
Drama.
Originally, he was living a vegan lifestyle, and then after the first mukbang, he was like, I'm stopping, or the first couple mukbangs, I'm stopping veganism because of the fact that it has health issues, bro.
Feeds off it, often picking fights with fellow YouTubers, all in the hopes of getting a bit more of that sweet attention. He had it clear in his mind that there's no such thing as bad publicity, and he was making a lot of money from this. But then fast forward to May 2021 and something big happened. His on again, off again relationship with
Bro, you're not about to tell me it was cheese on them noodles.
Orlin, but then fast forward.
Bruh, is that cheese on top of those noodles? That look like melted cheese. And why is it in that big ass bowl?
To May 2021 and something big happened. His on again, off again relationship with Orlin reached its final chapter, with Nicholas uploading a video in tears, pouring his heart out about how the internet had turned its back on him, and how all this online stuff was just too much for his family to handle.
I actually like to be alone, and I just figured it out.
And well, he mentioned that his husband had left him for good. 1 month later, in April 2021, he posted a video titled, "My New House Tour. I bought a $2.3 million penthouse," where he showed off what his fame had brought him, explaining that he was reaching his dreams and starting a new chapter. He spoke about being separated from Orlin, and that they were in the filing process of the divorce, so Nicholas packed his bags and moved to Vegas. Near the end of the video, he posted about all the money he has, laughing at poorer people.
I am rich. Take that, peasants.
2 minutes later in the same video, he breaks down because of his loneliness. Despite everything he'd built, he hated himself, because all the success relied on destroying everything around him. The worrying thing about Nikado Avocado is how far he's gone compared to other creators. Each video is like one frame of a time-lapse documenting what internet far he's gone compared.
Bro. I'm sorry, bro, but it's just, what's right here? This is nasty, bro. This is nasty, bro. Look at her. And look at him. And then look at all the food, bro. Like, this right here has to at least be like 40 tenders or fucking nuggets or whatever that is. And then you got this big ass, I don't even cook with bowls this big. Like, this don't look stupid, dumb, fat, large. That don't like a fucking pot. A fucking, I don't even know, bruh. That sauce don't even look good. I ain't gonna hold you. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 8. 8 pieces of toast. And then the smallest portion is the fucking potatoes. Like, like, yo, all right, bro.
Compared to other creators. Each video is like,
and like, this would be cool, cause I'm a fan of some companies and noodles. It depends. These actually don't look bad, but why is it in mass like this with the other packs just sitting right here, and they clearly still got something in them? Hot chicken flavor ramen.
Like one frame of a time-lapse documenting what internet fame and gluttony can do to someone.
No more,
to
bro.
go from healthy.
No, bruh. I didn't even expect a third one, bro. He got 1, 2, 3, 4. First of all, he got a shirt with his face on it. That's nasty. He got 4 large fries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 5, 10, 15. I'm guessing that's like a 40-piece nugget. This burger don't even look like one of McDonald's. Why is it so large? Like, why is the bread so fat, bro? And then he got some nuggets back here and some fries over here. This look like, I don't know if that's a coffee or a ketchup. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 McDonald's sauces, my G. This is so out of pocket, bro. This is so out of pocket. And that's a pickle with some mayonnaise on it that just fell on the table. And this is like some sort of carrying tray. And this is what, a burger? That's another burger? Oh, and it's falling off the table. Bro, these are Happy Meal containers. Ain't nothing Happy Meal on this fucking plate. That ain't even a plate. That's like a tabletop, mobile tabletop.
It's ruining your body in just a few years is something you don't see very often, and was all for the YouTube views and the money. People.
Whoa, fuck no. He don't want to be here. He doing this for views. But the blue Takis, this all look dirt. Look at how they look. I ain't never even ate them. My nephew eat them. My family does not listen to any of the health conscious decisions I decided to tell them, so I gave up.
People often discuss whether this was all an act in a show, or if he really did fall so far. I mean, the weight gain is clearly real, although it's pretty likely it was.
Bro, what's the sauce on top of the Taki? Why is the Taki swimming in water? Why is that substance blue, the same flavor as them?
It was a mixture of the two. He discovered what people really wanted to see.
Oh my god, yo.
When he drifted from reasonably sized meals into crazy portions. Then, by acting more juvenile, erratic, and eating large amounts of food, he gained even portions. Then, by acting more juvenile, erratic, and eating large amounts.
Bro, why are you pouring fondue cheese on the noodles, bro? This is OC. Who does this, bro? This is a whole niche. This is a YouTube niche. No. Bro, pouring the fondue cheese. Look at the way that cheese moves. Look at that. Look at the connectivity of this cheese. Eating this with chopsticks is crazy. Completely crazy.
Amounts of food, he gained even more momentum. Eating that much junk food has drastic effects on large amounts of food.
I don't feel too bad about this one because at least it's fucking sushi. I mean, goddamn, like at least it's some avocados, some fishies up there. You know what I'm saying? Some fishy, some avocados.
More momentum.
It's just a lot of sushi. Okay, so the only thing that really look bad about the sushi is the fact that it's a lot of rice. It's a lot of rice, so it's a lot of grains. Sorry, y'all, my phone keeps going off. It's a lot of fish, and it's raw. So they do say that if you eat too much salmon, parasites, you can't build parasites in the body. Generous amounts of soy sauce. Thank fucking goddamn, because that's a lot of sodium. And then sushi's on that side. I don't even see any California rolls. That's not bad. I feel like that amount is insane because you can't even eat that many sushis in one setting. I ain't gonna hold you. This is probably the best looking, but there's a problem here too. Okay, we got 2 fries, reasonable. All you need is 1 per person. Sometimes I don't even eat my whole fry, okay? I sometimes I push myself to eat the food that I have ordered or the food that I went through the drive-thru for because of the fact that I bought it. And I know what it's going to be like on day 2. You already know that it's bad for you, so you might as well wipe it out so you don't keep it and it fester in your house. Mozzarella sticks, I just had some Paisanos mozzarella sticks like 2 days ago. Them Jones was smacking. Mozzarella sticks are probably my guilty pleasure. I'm not gonna hold you. And then they got the steak and cheese, but okay, there's a problem with this. I just talked about this 2 days ago. I talk about this all the time. If your steak and cheese is not wet, you should not be eating it. Okay? If your steak and cheese looks like this, you should not be eating it. Okay? It needs to be wet. Okay? What that means is that the steak and cheese has to stay in the aluminum foil. And the grease has to soak into the bread from the steak, okay? Then you put your toppings on the top, on the sides of the bread. They put the layers of the provolone, you know what I'm saying? And then do all that, wrap it up. By the time you get it home, because it's still in the aluminum foil, it's already hot. It's still hot. You pull that bitch out, take 2 of them halves, eat them. The other 2 is for the next day, and if they made it right, it should look exactly the same twice. That's all. That looked dry as shit, okay? And why the fuck is that fat ass piece of mayonnaise sitting on the side like that? That's nasty, okay? The onion rings look stupid. Not only that, I don't eat onion rings, so I got my own biases.
Seen that much junk food.
He looked like he just want to eat. Like, he either looked like he trying to pick at something from his side, so it looked like he might be looking at an onion ring, or he don't want to eat and he know he need to stop. He looked like he about to cry. So
Its drastic effects on both the body and the brain, so it partially explains some of the changes we saw. At the end of the day though, does it really matter?
Bro, this was the one. That's the one I saw. This is nasty, bro. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad, bro. These burgers fat as shit, okay? He by himself. That's Five Guys. Okay, it's a lot of Five Guys. It's a lot of Five Guys. There are 3 burgers right here. The calorie intake alone right here is insane, bro. You could have did if you go into Five Guys, you get the grilled cheese and then you ask for the extra patty. That's how you secret menu that junk. A friend told me that a couple years ago. I appreciate him so much. You could have just did the grilled cheese with the extra patty. That probably would have equaled at least maybe 1.5 of these, because the grilled cheese, bread. Cool out, bro. It's not that deep. And then Five Guys already does generous amounts of fry, or they believe it's generous, but it's actually a selling tactic. And then it's this. This is what bothered me about this. Why are you dipping the cheeseburgers in the cheese? That is so dirty, bro. That is dirty, bro. That's dirt.
Even if it's just an act, he's still pretty normal when he is in front of the camera. That almost makes this whole thing more pathetic. Although he had published videos talking about his weight loss a few months ago, it seems like that's been forgotten for now. In a video uploaded in October 2023, he was still seemingly the same size and doing the same mukbang videos.
Oh my god, bro. Why is there so many noodles right here, bruh? Damn, bruh. How many packs of noodles does it take to make one of these bowls? Because this don't look like a regular portion. Like, god damn. And she in there, bro. Look at her. She in there. She ready as she. Oh, yeah. She about to go crazy on them noodles, bruh.
And while YouTube watched Behind the Lens...
Oh, my God. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. I don't want to see none of these anymore, bro. I swear, I will never watch a mukbang video for as long as I live. Bro, it's bread pieces on the floor, fucking pizza and pepperoni, fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken. The bucket is crazy. I ain't seen a KFC bucket near me in years, bro. Don't nobody get no KFC bucket no more unless it's some family shit. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is that? And then that look like a Little Caesars sauce packet or Pizza Hut sauce packet. What kind of package is this? This look like a chicken, a party wing. And then the Burger King cup. And then that look like the Burger King wrapper. And there's another KFC bucket. Didn't even see that. That's in the crease with the ranch in the corner. Like, this is out of pocket. Whatever the fuck this is, that's a Burger King. I've seen those before. That's the chicken fry box. And then those like some French fries or like some cheese or something. This is like a bag of Doritos from the back. That's a Burger King. That look like the bag. And then there's something back there in the corner. This is dirt.
The slow decline of Mikado Avocado isn't as fatal as our next case. Do you remember those crazy YouTube prank videos back in 2014? Well, the top creator of these sorts of videos was FuziTube, otherwise known as Youssef. Now, FuziTube opened his channel back in March 2011, creating his channel with the goal of changing the world one smile at a time. His early content was characterized by his energetic and humorous personality, but like many YouTubers, a single video stood above all the others. FuziTube's first major boost in popularity came just days after starting his new channel, when he uploaded a video of himself dancing to Rebecca Black's Friday in an Apple store. The video quickly gained traction and led to his first substantial growth in subscribers. After that, he would start a series called Middle Eastern Parents, joking around with the typical stereotypes. Once again, the YouTube algorithm picked this up and boosted his channel drastically, and as those views began to decline, he transitioned into prank videos. But he wasn't copying any other YouTubers out there. It was original content and it did very well. He was confident and willing to go the extra mile to make the video go viral. His most popular video Spider-Man in real life prank garnered over 173 million views. And while some YouTubers would call him out for being misogynistic and crossing lines in his videos, FouseyTube didn't care. He was on top of the world. His ego was flying high. And yet by 2015, the fun was starting to die as the prank video era of YouTube was losing traction, and FouseyTube would struggle.
I saw him, but first, I knew I saw him somewhere first. He was on fucking Medea's Halloween, bruh. I knew I saw him from somewhere before I ever seen him on YouTube. That's crazy. My first time seeing him was on this movie.
Fun was starting to die as the prank video era of YouTube was losing traction, and FouseyTube would struggle to adapt to these changes, taking a huge hit to his ego. His videos weren't getting many views anymore, and although he tried to shift from pranks to vlogs, his whole channel was just decreasing in views and engagement, eventually causing FouseyTube to speak about his mental health issues as he shared his struggles with his audience, including moments of depression and manic episodes.
Everything begins within. Like, no matter how much medications I take, no matter how much help I seek, no matter who I reach, until I internally tell myself like, yo, you got to do this for you. You got to start getting better. You got to fix your mental approach. It's never going to change. So I'm still in that process now. Like, me coming here is such, like, if you want to look at wins, I've had to look at my small wins. Me going to the gym was like a victory in my life because of how much I wasn't doing and how much I was struggling.
But not only was his reputation declining rapidly, but FouseyTube also came forward explaining how his revenue dropped by nearly 95% of what he would usually make from YouTube ads.
I lost well over $1 million.
God,
yeah.
damn.
So that's how you kind of burned your save.
I was the first big hit, yeah.
All of these things were compounding with an already mentally unwell man, and he would hit one of his many rock bottoms. But in July 2018, FouseyTube would organize what he claimed to be the best YouTube event ever. This was his chance to gain relevancy once again, claiming this event would be the next Coachella, Hate Dies, Love Arrives, where he would get fellow influencers to promote the event, including Logan Paul, Roman Atwood, and Keemstar, promising fans big names like Drake and Snoop Dogg, and the event was free. But when everybody arrived, it was nowhere near what they'd promised. As it was about to start, a bomb threat was called in, forcing everybody out of the building and into the car park. So not only did it fail to live up to expectations, but Fousey's erratic behavior during the event was criticized by his community and other YouTubers.
And apparently one of the most appalling YouTubers, FouseyTube, saw TanaCon and thought to himself, yeah, I can do that, but worse.
Taking another dent to his huge ego, and he'd later admit to never even speaking to Drake before, meaning the promise of Drake coming to the event was never even a possibility. This was just all to gain relevancy again. But once everybody arrived in the parking lot, Fousey would do everything he could to boost his ego, telling everyone about his ambitions as a content creator and his mental health struggles.
I invested all my money into this event, and I did it for free. My accountant said, Yusuf, where are you gonna make your money? I said, that's not a problem to me. I didn't care.
But many of his fans were now expressing concern for his mental well-being, telling FouseyTube to take a break from the public spotlight to prioritize his mental health. But this only made him more angry. So when Keemstar tried to step in and help FouseyTube had a manic episode in front of all of his fans, claiming that Keemstar made him want to commit suicide.
No. That means that's actually good on them though, because the fans that fuck with him, they was like, nah, bro, you gotta cool out, like go chill out somewhere. That's good on them. Versus what that could have been, because they could have leaned on him so hard, they could have made shit worse.
I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself.
Multiple YouTubers stepped in, both concerned for his own health and for his influence as a YouTuber, leading him to another rock bottom as he would take a year-long break from YouTube after the event. And when he returned, he would never be as active. Until recently, when about a year ago, FouseyTube started live streaming whatever he was doing, every single day. He claimed that he was in a better place mentally now, and that his audience no longer had to worry about him. But as soon as the views started coming in again, viewers would start to notice his old manic state habits. As FouseyTube started to lose his mind again, his viewers only increased, almost motivating FouseyTube to do even crazier things and act in even worse ways, anything he could do to boost his ego. Everybody around him was encouraging his downward spiral, and in August 2023, while on stream, FouseyTube met a drunk woman at an airport. On the stream, viewers could see that she was clearly hammered, off her mind. FouseyTube and the woman started speaking, and she opened up about a tragic event that she had gone through where she had been a victim of human trafficking.
So a lot of the women I used to mess with were sex trafficked. And I always like shit about it.
Not too long after the stream ended, but about 10 minutes later, FouseyTube started his livestream again and bragged about how he had just had sex with a drunk girl in the airport bathroom.
I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God, I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport, in the men's bathroom.
Anything to boost his own sense of self-worth. Even if it meant exploiting a woman in a bathroom, it was still good for his ego. But his community were disgusted by this, defending the lady that he'd taken advantage of. But things took an even greater decline on August 23rd, as he screamed for almost the entire day and assaulted 2 people while on stream, having another manic episode. In the video, FutureTube checked into a hotel and called the cops while on stream, claiming a troll was near him with a gun to his head, ready to pull the trigger.
There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me, 2027.
You could see he was losing his mind, and the viewers continued to pour in. Eventually, the police had to show up and arrest FutureTube in his manic state, ending the stream and possibly his entire content creator career. One worrying aspect of these kinds of YouTubers that often gets overlooked is their effect on the young and impressionable. It's no secret that these channels often have incredibly young audiences. Generally, kids are the only people who can bear to watch.
Yeah, because people wondering, like, they trying to see what that life about, like, what type of shit they be doing. This is crazy, bro. Bro, no, bro. Cool out. I gotta stop it, bro. Your man was going through it. His fans that fuck with him, his OG fans, tried to tell him cool out, go get some help. Took a year off YouTube, came back, and the moment them views started sparking up again, your man was on that same type time, bro. Gotta stop it, bro. Gotta stop, bro. Cool out. We gotta do better as a society. I'm gonna say it every time, all the time. Every time it's one of these videos, I'm gonna say it every time.